Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscure Angel PD, and for today what we have in here, it is an exclusive game. It's Sunset Overdrive. It is developed by Insomniac Games and they are using their internal house engine. So Insomniac Games, it is a very well known developer team. It is the developers of games like Ratchet and Clank, The Resistance. Yes, they are exclusives from PlayStation. And there are games like, for example, this one, and actually the newest Spider-Man, the newest exclusive for PlayStation 4, it is developed by this same team. But at 2014, Insomniac decided to release a game for Xbox One. It was an exclusive called Sunset Overdrive, and actually it was released right now on the PC. So for the graphical settings, I will be using 480p. Every time you start the game, you receive a warning saying that your computer it is below the requirements, and it is true. And I want to show you why I have fog enabled, because when I disable, the world looks like this. It looks entirely weird. So I don't think that they should even offer this option in here. So we were having 30 frames per second right here without the fog. And if we enable fog, for example, right now, okay, just try it out. What you get, it is a normal looking game with a loss of 1 single frame per second. So yeah, if you are going to play this game, just keep the fog enabled or the game will look very weird. So all the settings are completely on the lowest settings possible aside from the fog. And I've tested a little bit on this first mission that you are going to see. It's not the first one, but it's pretty much the second or third one. The first mission you started to do during the day with some action going on. And what I got was an average of 30 frames per second and a 1% low of 23 and a maximum of 43. So what I can tell you about performance is that unfortunately it's not very consistent in this PC. As expected, this is below the minimum requirements, so we were really expecting some troubles or issues with the game. The good thing about it is that it doesn't entirely look like a potato style visuals. Okay, the game still looks pretty good. As you can see, there is shadows, colors everywhere, so it looks actually good aside from the low resolution that we are using in here in order to run the game. But unfortunately, like I was telling you, the frame rate is not the very consistent one. You can expect playing the game between 25 to 40 frames per second. There are some sequences where you can get lower than 25 and other sequences which are more lightweight where you can get 40. So yeah, it's not probably the best experience that you can get in this game, especially because this game can be very fast paced, and so it feels like 25 frames per second sometimes doesn't really cut it, but it's really up to you. I think it is possible to start and finish the game without too much of an issues, but I was a little bit scared with the first moments of this game. For example, during the first cutscenes there were very demanding cutscenes going on where the frame rate really dropped to something like 15 frames per second. So it got me a little bit scared of the performance that you could get in this game. But as soon as we started to play, I started to understand that most of the performance, it is really between 25 to 35 frames per second. There are those exceptions, like I tell you, where the game can drop down to 23 or 22, or in the best case scenario like to 40. The game VRAM usage was using the entire 2 GB of VRAM, and the RAM usage was around 4.5 gigs. So yeah, I do recommend you to have at least 8 GB or 6. Also, the game seems to be quite demanding on the CPU side, so the GPU usage it is not fully utilized. So if you have a better CPU than I have, probably you can get some more, I don't know, 3 to 4 frames per second extra than what I really have here. Okay, so guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Sunset Overdrive. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. I will show you a little bit more of gameplay, not too much, but should help you understand how the game runs, feels, looks. Okay, and I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, and about the prices, of course. So on Steam this game costs around 20 euros. I think this is really cheap. It's a very good price. It's not even on sale. This is the normal price for the game, 20 euros. I think it's very good. But if you want to pay even less, you can buy the game through Kinguin and help out the channel. It's on the description. The link for Kinguin. It should be around 15 or 16, but to be honest, I think you should really buy through Steam and avoid some issues with the Graymarket. Even if we on the channel make money with Kinguin, the truth is at 20 euros I really think you should buy it through Steam if you are considering to buy the game. It's real. If you like the game, just simply buy it, okay? If you have the stomach to go with 25 frames per second and a variable resolution, okay? So guys, that's all that I want to talk about Sunset Overdrive. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you a lot for watching.
So, Floyd, there's one thing I don't get. Why would Physco poison their own customers?
You got it wrong. The whole thing was an accident. The Physco execs were so worried about competition, they rushed overcharge through government testing. They fucked up, and now they'll do whatever they can to protect their stock price.
They're not getting out of this city alive, are they?
Not with that attitude, we're not. I look at it this way. The apocalypse is our chance to be whoever we want to be. No bosses, no rules. I call it the awesome apocalypse. 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 Alright, so I've been working on some things I call amps. I have some that are almost ready. I just need a few more things to finish them off. There should be some fizzy balloons out in the base. Grab them and bring them back.